Okay, this is a fun episode. I have Robert Ramsey. Ramsey's. Are you the guy who does the Ramseys? No.
No,
you have an announcer.
We have a long time marketing person that does that for the last 28 years. Tony the Tiger Rrrrr.
Yeah, Ramsey. So Ramsey's Diamond Jewelers. This is Robert Ramsey, and so we've grown up with you on the radio. I feel like I hate to, as long as I have listened to B97, you've been on it. Right. I guess it's you and your sister that are bantering.
Yeah, my sister Lori.
Your sister Lori.
Yeah,
okay.
We're business partners and in a family business. Family businesses have different dynamics and other types of business.
Oh,
and
yeah.
In fact, there's 5 of us and 5 kids in the family, and I'm the oldest and she's the youngest. But sometimes the youngest is always the boss of the family.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like.
But what? So you got the five. So did your parents start?
My father started our business.
Okay.
And his uncle was a jeweler in downtown New Orleans, and my dad learned the trade from his uncle.
Uh-huh.
And then in 1958, my dad started a business called B&J Manufacturing Jewelers.
Okay.
And
actually manufacturing.
So his customers at that time were jewelry stores who would, if you wanted something custom made, and you would go to one of the jewelry stores on Canal Street at that time. That was where all the stores were.
Oh, yeah.
And you go on Canal Street and you go see your favorite jeweler and you say, I like this, but I want to do this or do that.
Uh-huh.
They would hire my father's company to make the piece.
Okay.
Because they were really retailers in those days. They really didn't create the jewelry and design it.
Yeah, they were just retail.
They would give us a sketch or something like they wanted, and my dad's company would make it.
So he didn't do diamonds then?
Well, we incorporated diamonds in the design, but the designs could have been things without diamonds, with diamonds, whatever. But no, we didn't go to our all diamond model until like the mid-90s.
Mid-90s, okay. Yeah. Because so you've got a brand new store. I just came to see it. It's right across the street from Dornack's on Vets. It was an old Copeland's.
Copeland's, right? Yeah.
And so you've totally remodeled it, obviously,
yes.
and and it's absolutely beautiful. And really, when you walk in the store, it's almost like being inside a jewelry box. Was that the intention? Or?
Yeah, we wanted to make it. We have over 50 showcases in the store, so
and half of
it's bridal, and the other half is fashion merchandise. And then, of course, we have our jewelers in there,
which is huge. I mean, it's a huge. When you say half, it's a gigantic.
Oh yeah,
space.
it's probably 3 times bigger or 4 times bigger than most jewelry stores. Some stores.
And you say, because I hear you on the radio, and you say that you're the Louisiana's biggest diamond jeweler. Yeah. Right. So you have the most in stock.
What
does that mean? What is biggest diamonds? Or you sell
selection.
the most?
It's about selection.
Okay.
It's all about the selection. Of course, we have the space too, and the space makes it comfortable to shop because when you look at, we sell a lot of engagement rings and stuff. And sometimes when you're buying an engagement ring, you want a little privacy and stuff. Yeah. Especially in New Orleans because you know so many people. It's like everybody, the word's going to be out, you're getting engaged before she knows.
Yeah. Let me tell you what. I noticed that you have like booths.
Right.
Like private little booths like you're at with Crescent City Steaks with the with the pull
Except
curtain.
we don't have the little candle.
But it's really so. And then you've got diamonds. One of the most and I when I bought my wife's engagement ring, you cut clarity, color. I sort of remember all that stuff. And so when I was there at your shop the other day, I was like, man, one of the interesting things I saw is that you've got a huge selection of diamonds that are actually lab grown.
Yes.
And at first, it's like lab grown. I'm like, what? I don't want a lab grown diamond. But I had to get the loop and loop it. But in that lab-grown diamond had flaws in it.
Yes, it's a diamond.
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond. It's a diamond just like a diamond that comes out of mine diamonds. We carry both. We carry Earth mine diamonds, and we carry lab grown because we believe in choices. You know, we want people to
Yeah,
decide
it's
what's
such
best
a-
for them. And so, the diamond, it's kind of like ice.
It's okay. Ice. Okay.
It's like ice. Okay, you can go right now up north and pick ice out of a lake.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can go in your freezer and there's ice in your freezer.
Okay.
And they're both water.
Right.
In the end, they're both water. It's just it's frozen water. And that's what that's what lab created diamonds are. What happens is they use the same process, the heat. So diamonds are created in the earth by heat and pressure.
Okay.
So
So unlike cold for ice.
Well,
It's heat.
and diamonds are 100% carbon, but it's it's compressed, and that's why they're clear. They're not gray or brown, but it's 100% carbon. So two ways to make lab-grown diamonds: HPHT, high pressure, high temperature, and that GE came up with that method in the 50s. But it just
In the 50s?
In the 50s.
Okay, so this is not anything new.
If you and I stood next to the machine, we looked like little dwarfs next to it. The machine was so big, but they were trying to do it because they use so much diamonds in the industrial applications. But it just wasn't practical cost-wise to make it. They couldn't get the cost down. And about 8 years ago, the cost has really got to be where it was less to make a lab-grown diamond than to buy the earth mine diamond.
Okay, so at that point, that's when
Right.
the scales tip.
And there's two processes now. One's called chemical vapor deposition, where you take a diamond seed and you grow it in basically a plasma chamber.
Okay.
We call our lab-grown diamonds newborn diamonds. Because what happens is the earth mine diamonds, they were probably formed a million years ago. They
just gotta go find
They could have been formed in one day,
Right.
from the high temperature and high pressure, but there was millions of years ago. So those are the ancient
They're the
diamonds.
ancient diamonds.
And then we
These
call
are
them newborns because they're little babies. They're not a year old.
and so they're just as hard. They're real diamonds.
They're real
and so when
diamonds.
I was looping them, I couldn't tell a difference.
It's a
and
diamond.
I'm not. It's a diamond.
Chemically, optically, it's the same. I mean, it's a diamond. It's got the same durability. Because the difference is there's been diamond simulants around forever. You know, cubic zirconia, moissanite.
Yeah.
Well, those don't have the brilliance, the scintillation, or the durability. That's the big thing with diamonds. That's what diamonds are used for engagement rings, because they're durable. You know, sapphires are beautiful, emeralds are beautiful, but they don't have the durability of a diamond. And so that's why diamonds are so popular.
And then coming to see you at your store, I know what I'm buying. It's like dealing with I mean, obviously you've been doing this a long time. You've got a name in the city for diamonds. So I know that I'm getting a lab grown or a I don't want to say real, earth mined. Real would be, if you're telling me that's the same thing, it is a real.
Right, there is a real diamond. You're right. So the earth mine, we display them differently. We actually put the newborn diamonds, the lab created diamonds, in green displays, and the other ones we have in blue displays. And the diamonds are clearly labeled. The lab growns, we have a laser inscription on the outer part of the diamond that you can look with a loop.
Inscripted on the diamond.
And you can see that it's lab grown. And we explain the difference because we're all about choices. And people love the lab growns once they understand that it's a diamond, because they get a diamond that's 50% bigger for their money.
Yeah. It's awesome. And it is a diamond and it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, they were awesome. So, and you brought a bunch of other stuff. So you've got a bunch of other merchandise. So slide that over here so we can.
You know, we do a lot of engagement rings, but also we pride.
Well, because we got Valentine's Day coming up, and you knew my wife was going to want something, so you brought this whole display. You're totally selling me on this.
And we're born and raised in New Orleans, you know, my sister and I, and so of course we have a passion for the city. So
this is all New Orleans stuff.
This is we call our NOLA collection. We have everything from the Mardi Gras crowns, and then we have our moon and back and the moon and back pendants, you know, and on the back it says "Love you to the moon and back." And you know, we always think it relates so much to us too, is because of the crescent moon,
and you got the
crescent city.
And then you gave me this cool little pin. Yeah, that's nice. A little fleur-de-lis pin. Yeah. That's all nice.
And so we have the moon and back with fleur-de-lis in them, with the hearts in them for Valentine's Day. This is one of our more popular ones. It's $75. It's in sterling silver. It has a diamond in it. Yeah.
Oh, Wait. Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so but we have them from that price upwards.
This is like the whole. It's like the quarter and everything. And
Yeah, that's our
cool. I actually
that's
like
our
that.
original NOLA bracelet. You know, it's got the cathedral. If you're standing on the levee at the river and looking towards the Jackson Square, you see the cathedral. You got the horse and carriage. We got the dome on it. We got a streetcar. And so
And so since you brought this, we talked about this. We're gonna do. It's gonna be from you. You're giving my viewers or our Instagram followers a free gift.
yes,
So we're doing a giveaway.
yes,
So follow us. Do it, and we're doing since it's okay. So it's Valentine's Day, and it's also Valentine's Day coming up in Mardi Gras.
right. What are they,
So-
like 10 days apart? I think.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give away one of your crowns.
Yes, that's great. I love it.
So all right. So be sure to follow us on Instagram and everything, and we're gonna do a crown, and we'll do a crown with our Mardi Gras like King's Float mug too. We've got my streetcar mug. I don't have the Mardi Gras, but we'll do that. We'll do a whole like package giveaway. Coffee, this. We'll do a little gift basket, and we'll put that in it, and that'll be fun.
Sounds
so that's
like
cool.
fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Robert, for coming by and bringing everything. Appreciate it. I forgot. So two things we forgot to do. I always forget. Two things. One, where'd you go to high school?
St. Charles Borromeo in Destrehan.
Destrehan.
That's
Okay.
where I met my wife.
Oh, okay. All right. So Destrehan. Okay. And then also, what coffee are you drinking? You know, what's your choice of coffee?
You chose it for me. It's
Well, you just black. You just
Black.
drink it.
Just
Yeah,
drink it
no,
black.
it's a Honduran is what it
Honduran?
is. But yeah, I mean, because some people get lattes and that, so it's just like what your choice
well,
is just
you
black
know
coffee.
what? I like to start the morning off with a cappuccino.
Okay.
I start off with a cappuccino, and then I go to a black coffee
you switch to-
afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's my routine every morning.
Thank you, Robert, for coming
Thank
by
you,
and bringing
guy.
all this lovely stuff. And now my wife's gonna know, like,
Which
I
is-
could have obviously gotten something for Valentine's. I could have gotten her something nice for Valentine's Day, and so she's gonna be mad at me, right?
Well, hopefully you have something
yeah,
nice
I do.
for her.
I'm sure I do. Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Take care.